Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistrals. Will Iris help us out? Let's find out. Yeah, kick-ass music! Gotta destroy 3 mystic stones. Huh? Mystic Arc? No, that was another game. How did that game get us, or the game before that, get a sequel? That's my question to you, viewers. I'll do the best I can. Thanks a lot, Iris. Do the best I can. Now, let's get out of here. Oh, that bridge collapsed too. Yeah, you can't go anywhere but here. You can't even talk to Salam, so... I will say this about this music, viewers. The most epic theme in all of video games ever, bar none. It's just so amazing. And all there is to this is you just gotta walk around this tiny little maze, go to these stones, examine them, destroy them, and that's it. There's nothing else to that. No secret final boss or anything like that, like a Final Fantasy game would do, or something like that. Daos really was the final boss, you know. I kind of went a little over the top with that, sorry, but, you know, yeah, that's all there is to it. And this is the most epic thing ever, because of the music. I love it. You got good music, you can make anything epic there. One more to go. Go, Maxim, go! This music just gets me so excited. Try listening to the symphonic version of this song, too. Holy cow. It is so amazing. I love it. Like how they have the clouds in the background there. I'm starting to pay a little more attention to the background that they put in these kind of scenes. It's nice. Kind of makes it look like things are moving faster than they really are. Come on, Maxim, you can do it! Oh no! What do we do now? Well, we can try cutting it in half like Frog did with the Masamune. Yeah! I'll be honest, when I first played this scene, yeah, I was like genuinely excited for Maxim trying to save his child there, you know? I just love that. I gotta stop saying, you know. I keep on saying that too much. Maybe, which one was that? Ragin? Maybe Ragin's rubbing off on me. I don't know why I'm saying that so much lately. She's a floaty ghost now. That's great. I like how they're, like, intentionally using the sprite flicker to make her look like a ghost. Yeah, let's haunt him in his dreams. Whoa! We're the ghosts of your dead parents! Well, if you're dead, you're already a ghost, but well, you know what I mean. And yeah, that really is the end, viewers. I would almost say it's disappointing that they don't have a unique final boss theme, but the Sinistral theme is so good that I give Lufia 2 a big pass on that. Same thing with Final Fantasy X. I mean, okay, you Yevon, no, that doesn't count, okay? Jekt, or whatever, Sin, whatever you want to call it, that was the final boss. You know, just like the Dragon God was the final boss in Chrono Cross, not whatever that joke final boss was after that. So, I mean, the music makes Final Fantasy X worth it to me. Well, the music does it for so many games, too, I suppose. Hey, we gotta move over to, well, whatever they call it, Westland? I think someone was talking about that earlier. I like how they allude to that in the first game. Was she called Milka in the first game? I forget. It was how many months ago? 5 months or 6 months ago? I don't remember. Yeah, we can just warp. No, Artea hasn't been there, has he? Yeah, he couldn't just warp over there. Well, we'll do what we can. We do have an airship. Or do we? No, it crashed on the island. Whoops. The Gordovan Tower. That's one thing I loved about fighting Gades over there, was that, like, it was like, I think the only battle that buffs and debuffs were actually useful. I mean, they had Battle Lust, which was useful during some boss fights, but still. You know, buffs and debuffs weren't really that universally useful. Oh well. I still love the battles, but... Oh, we just left them to die on the island there. Or we could have a party with them. Their ghosts are going to be coming here. Oh, yeah, probably. You never got to play as Lexus in the DS version, I would imagine, did you? I mean, I know, at least from what I've played, he was kind of around, but I don't think he was like a controllable character. Almost disappointing there. Oh well. Well, now we're floaty ghosts, so we can just go anywhere. Is that the Bound Kingdom? I don't remember there being a lake there. Oh, it's been a while since I've been there, so... Yay! You know, one thing I do want to mention is with Aram there. Some people were asking me, H.C. Bailey, if you killed all the Sinistrals here, how did they revive in the first game? And I don't know where I heard this somewhere. I heard it had something to do with Aram casting some sort of spell on herself to, relatively speaking, auto-revive. But somehow it revived her as a child and she didn't have her memory or something ridiculous like that. It sounds like a bogus theory to me, but that's one thing that I've heard. And a lot of you have been asking me, H.C. Bailey, are you going to LP any of the other Lufia games? Honestly, right now, I don't really have any plans for that. Maybe eventually I'll get around to playing them. I've never even played them, so probably not in the near future. Yay! We saved the world, or, well, at least our kid. But Westland. I'm guessing that's where the first game took place. But yeah, really I'm not that interested in... what is that? Lufia 3, a lot because of the random dungeons. I hate randomly generated dungeons. So... yeah, that's kind of hard for me to get over there, viewers. Sorry. Well, alright. Yeah, we're just gonna follow the island and hope that, you know, Daos will get over there eventually. Oh, hey, Tia. We haven't seen you in, like a month, or however long it's been since I saw her in the game. Yeah, they did just kind of toss her aside like a rag doll there. No, I'm not allowed to cry. Aw, sad music. And now everything's going automatically with the text and everything, so... the text is starting to scroll a little slowly because at this point in the development of the game they had little money. You want to know where that line came from? Well, just wait a week or so, or however long it takes me to get on to that part of the game. That's for my next LP, viewers. Well, his wife's dead, so he's single again. But then again, he did kind of say he'd always loved Salon. This is a video game. You're not allowed to have crying in video games. Yeah, I get a little emotional too often. Oh well. I'm an emotional guy. Nice ending theme they got here, though. There's all those freaking shrines. They're ridiculous plot requirements. Now we're going to haunt the ghost of our baby. Sorry, Aunt. Well, Salon's aunt, whatever your name is. You get to take care of the baby now. We did save the world, though, so I suppose it's only fair. Ooh. I see dead people. Yeah, they made a huge rock fall out of the sky. Seemed to work well in this game. Not so well in Final Fantasy VII. Keep telling yourself that. And everyone's delusional about this. I save the world and everyone gets delusions of grandeur. You know, I wonder if that is an indication that we were good super beings because we're turning into balls of light like the Sinistrals did. You know, I just thought of that just now. Huh, I never thought about that. Oh well. But anyway, let's watch the credits roll with new text that looks pretty good actually. Huh. But anyway, let's take a look back at our adventure. For the graphics, I'd give them a 9 out of 10. Certainly a huge improvement over the first game. Yeah, you translation engineer? Yeah, you're going to a bad place. But for the graphics, you know, everyone doesn't look like they're 6 years old or 60 anymore. You know, they actually have people who look like normal adults now. So that was a nice improvement. The spell animations were a lot more detailed and everything. I mean, it's not just, you know, the technical quality that I look at when I, you know, rate what I feel about the graphics. You know, it's how much I enjoyed them and what they did with the graphics too, like all the puzzle solving mechanics and everything they did. Very similar to A Link to the Past, so I really liked that. And for the music, if you don't think it's worth a 10 out of 10, you're a monster. Or at least a 9 out of 10, but I give it a 10 out of 10. The overall soundtrack was amazing. It was basically like the first game, except more, which is basically what I wanted out of it. Much more variety in the soundtrack, with especially with the dungeons. So many great tracks, like The Last Duel, For the Savior, the Sinistral theme, the boss theme, the battle theme. And so many great themes in the game that, you know, genuinely got me excited or happy or sad. It covers the full range of emotions. Iris' The Prophet theme. I loved all that music. And for the plot, I'd also give it a little better than I did with Lufia 1. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Certainly I love all the silliness and the bickering. A little more serious than the first game, but still, I liked it. I like how, you know, when you ever go to a new town, there's a specific objective for that town that made that town somewhat unique, more so than the first game did. I mean, the only problem that I would have with it compared to some other RPGs is basically you go to a town, solve their problem, and then you pretty much forget about the town for the most part. You went back to some towns every now and then, which is certainly an improvement over the first game, but still, not so much I mean, I suppose it's good not to have backtracking, but I like how some games like Final Fantasy IX did that. When you go back to towns several times throughout the game to advance the plot or discuss what you want to do and see how things have changed over the course of the game. I really like that. For the gameplay mechanics, I'm kind of torn on this. I'll give them a 10 out of 10. Really, I mean, the reason I love Lufia 2 is because, you get rid of all the, well, not all the random battles, but in dungeons, you get rid of the random battles, which makes it possible to do puzzle solving, because you can't do puzzle solving with random encounters, because you'll be in a battle for 2 minutes, and then you'll forget what you were doing to solve the puzzle. So I like how they did that. The puzzles were amazing. They made it very entertaining. Very few of the puzzles actually got me stuck to the point where it just really disrupted the flow of the game, like, say, Portal 2. But in this case, I really like that. I almost thought about giving it a 9 out of 10 because the battle mechanics were kind of bland, but that's really not why I played the game. I played the game for the puzzle solving, so I really like that. So overall, I'd give the game a 9 out of 10. Awesome RPG. I'm glad you guys voted for me doing Lufia 1 and 2. I think it was about a year or two ago, or whenever I did that poll. I was doing a poll between like a game and its sequel, and it was Lufia, the Lufia 1 and 2, Breath of Fire 1 and 2, and the Zelda 64 games, and you all voted for Lufia. So I'm happy you had me do this project. But there's one more thing I want to show you. Hold on a second, viewers. Okay, so after beating the game, you load up the game, and you get a new mode that I didn't mention in the first game. This was also in the first game there. The retry mode. Basically, the way it works is you replay the game, and, I didn't think about it with this game, but if it's the same as the first game, it's basically like a New Game Plus, except you pretty much play the game exactly the same, and it lets you get quadruple experience from every battle. So it would really make going through the ancient cave a lot easier. More than that, if you beat the game again on retry mode, and no, I'm not going to do this, but if you beat it on retry mode, you unlock a gift mode, which from what I've heard, lets you go through the ancient cave with a party of any 4 characters, which means you can use Tia for it, or any combination that you want, from what I've heard. I've never done that before, but if you like it, hey, more power to you. I'm just not that huge a fan of the ancient cave. I may consider a bonus episode. I mean, I am really thinking about it. A lot of people offered me their save states for me to try it out and show off at least the final boss at the end. So I'll think about it. Maybe, maybe not. But I'm probably going to take a few days off before I start my next main LP. So that's all for Let's Play Lufia 2 Rise of the Sinistrals. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I've had making it, and I'll get started on either a bonus episode or my next LP soon enough, viewers. This is H.C. Bailey signing off. Have a good day.